Effects of pranayama as described in scriptures. As the emphasis was on Manojya, Patanjali has highlighted the effect of pranayama on the mind in his Yoga Sutras. While describing the various methods which bring the feeling of China Prasdanamai, the blissful tranquil state of mind, one of the methods suggested by him is the use of prakadinavidhanabhyam va pranasya, which means the use of breathing pattern, which involves either the forceful exhalation followed by retention of breath outside, as in Bhastrika with Bahya Kumbhaka, or the practice of forceful exhalation followed by controlled inhalation and retention, as in other types of pranayam with Abhyantara Kumbhaka. While defining and discussing the types of pranayam, he is more forthright. He says tata kshiyate prakashavranam and dharnasu cha yogyata manasa, which means by pranayam the covering on the inner illumination disappears and mind becomes fit to enter into the field of dharna, i.e. the higher practice of yoga, wherein all the mental energies are concentrated, focused on the inward activities. On the other hand, in Hat Pradipika we find the description of the effect of pranayam on the physical systems too, along with the effects on mental operations. It says there is no doubt that by practicing pranayam one acquires a complete control over one's own body. It cures the dysfunction of the vata, pitta and kapha, the three basic humors of the body as per the Ayurvedic concepts, and increases the gastric fire. While describing the one who has successfully mastered pranayama, it further says slimness of the body, lustrous face, clarity of voice, brightness of eyes, freedom from diseases, control over the libido, stimulation of gastric fire and purification of nadis are the characteristics of its mastery. However, the same text warns that while proper practice of pranayama annihilates all the diseases, the improper practice can give rise to all kinds of diseases. Regarding the effect on the mind, Hat Pradipika says that so long as the breathing goes on, the mind remains unsteady, but when it stops, the mind becomes still and the yogi attains complete stability. It also says that when the nadis are purified by regular practice of pranayama, the prana penetrates the mouth of sushumna and moves there with ease. When this happens, the mind attains steadiness, which itself is the state of manonmani, the highest level of yogic consciousness. All these descriptions make it very clear that all through the tradition, there had been an acceptance of the fact that pranayama has a very profound effect on all the systems of the body and also on the functioning of the mind. Pranayama had always been given the place of great honor by the generations of yoga sadhakas and was considered as the integral part of the great triad, the asanas, the pranayama and the dhyana.